Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my top 5 foundations. This is a new series that I've started where I'm naming my top 5 in various categories, and we already did primers, so I will link that up there if you haven't watched it already. So let's go ahead and talk about my favorite foundations. So these are not in any particular order. I just picked my 5 favorites, and all of them except for one. Oh, that's the wrong one. All of them except for one are high-end, which is not normal for me. Most of my products are drugstore. So I will go ahead and put the prices up of everything on the screen because I did not write it down because I'm a horrible YouTuber. The first one that I wasn't sure if I would love, but I'm in love with, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. Looks like this. It has a nice pump, of course. Mine's really dirty. I'm in the shade 150W, and it's a great match. It's not what I'm wearing today. It's a great match. Now, I was nervous, like I said, because this is a luminous foundation, obviously, because I have combination skin. My T-zone, like right here, my nose and my chin get pretty oily, and then the rest of my face tends to be like dry normal. But I really do enjoy this. Now, I will say it doesn't last the longest because of my, like, the oil that creeps up. But I really enjoy it. It has great coverage, and it's not so dewy that you look oily or greasy. It just gives your skin a beautiful, like, natural radiance to it, and I really enjoy it. Most primers do work pretty well with this. I just wouldn't recommend using a hydrating primer if you're like me and you have combination or oily skin, because it'll break that up a little faster, in my opinion. But I absolutely love this foundation. Right. The next one I want to talk about is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. Mine's the shade LN6. When I bought this, I did their shade matching quiz, and this one is a little dark. It eventually kind of, I don't want to say warms up, but after being on for a few, it looks closer to my skin, like it adjusts or something. I'm not sure. Next time I purchase this, if I do repurchase it, I might go like one shade lighter. But this is for sure full coverage. It has the pump, which of course mine's dirty, but because it's a 4-in-1, it's also a concealer. It does have the doe foot, which I've never used because this is too dark for what I would use for concealer, like under my eyes. And like I said, I just use it as a foundation. But on the back, it does say it is Blue Light Defense Anti-Pollution Blue Zone, whatever that means, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan-friendly. So that's kind of cool. But I really do enjoy it. This is full coverage, like full coverage. It actually reminds me a little bit of what I'm wearing today, which is not in my top 5, which is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage foundation. This is what I'm wearing today, and I haven't used it in a while, and it looks super dry on my skin. I don't know if it was because of the primer I used. I used the Milk Hydro Grip. So next time I try that, I'm going to try it with more of a hydrating foundation. But it is similar to this, and that is more matte in my opinion. This one's not as bad as that Maybelline one, but it's still a little matte. So if you have dry skin, you may not love this, or just moisturize really well and use a good hydrating primer. The next one, I don't wear this a ton because this is not the right shade, and I just haven't gotten around to purchasing the right shade. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream with SPF 50. Now this is the shade Fairlight. It's too dark. I need at least a shade lighter, but I love this. I love that it's a pump, but it's also like the squeezy tube, which for some reason I really enjoy that. And I think this has like a weird scent to it, like not a bad scent, but it smells minty almost. Like maybe that's just me, I'm not sure. But this is pretty full coverage. Now this is pretty luminous in my opinion. I absolutely love the finish. It's not, like I said with the Anastasia one, it's not like greasy or anything like that, but it looks really, really good on the skin. And the next one I'm going to talk about is the only drugstore one that I'm mentioning today. This one I also probably need like a shade lighter, but I feel like I'm probably in between and they just don't have a good shade range. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel All Day Wear Broad Spectrum SPF 18. Anyways, looks like this. This is Drew Barrymore's brand. It used to be carried at Walmart, but I don't see it anymore. I don't know why. I'm pretty sur Ulta still carries it, and they still have their website. I have the shade, did I say? Ivory L2. It's a little dark for me, but it's not too bad. This foundation is not full coverage, which is fine. I don't always want that. This I would say is more of a medium, but you could probably build it up. But the finish of this foundation is beautiful. It's very natural looking. It looks like your skin, but better. So to me, it kind of reminds me of like a more full coverage like BB cream, essentially. The last foundation I want to talk about is my newest, and I've talked about this in a couple of videos. I tried it in a first impressions video, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I have mine in the shade Light 2 Mont Blanc. This is, like it says, a matte foundation. I have noticed if I don't exfoliate really well, especially my nose, it gets kind of like clingy and looks patchy, but the coverage on it is fantastic. And as long as, like I said, as long as I moisturize really well and exfoliate, it looks fantastic. I want to try some of their other complexion products because I've heard nothing but good things. The, I can't remember the name of it. The foundation, the bottle reminds me of the Anastasia one. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. I really want to try that, but I want to try the Soft Matte Complete, I think it's called concealer, like the pot concealer. I've never tried that, but I heard those are really good for blemishes and stuff, and I have tons of acne scarring that I would love to cover up. But yeah, I really enjoy this foundation quite a bit. It's actually been the one I've been reaching for, and what I like about it is it's just like a little squeezy tube. But like I said, it's a great foundation. So what I like to do with this series is, because it's like a shorter video, I like to mention the products that I want from this category, that I have my eye on or that I'm curious about. So I'm just gonna mention a couple of foundations that I kind of want to try. So the first foundation that I've been curious about for quite some time, and I don't really know why, like I've never heard bad things about it, but it's also not one that's super talked about anymore. It's from Lancome. I can't remember the exact name of it, so I will put it up on the screen. But all the things I've read about it, I think Taylor Wynn has talked about it. It just looks like, on her skin at least, a very radiant, natural finish, and it has pretty good coverage. And it's just something that I've, for some reason, I don't know what it is, just kind of has my attention. It's not new by any means, but it's just something that I've wanted to try, so that's kind of on my list. The other one that I am super curious about is by the brand Shiseido. I can't remember the name of it. It's something synchronizing. I'll put a picture, but it's supposed to like adjust to your skin throughout the day. So if you get a little oily or whatever, it's supposed to like refresh itself, which I'm super curious about, like how? But I've heard pretty good things about that foundation as well. So those are definitely on my list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video talking about my top 5 foundations. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of what one of your favorite foundations is. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.